Sinead Kavanagh versus Katharina Lehner is a women's featherweight bout. Sinead Kavanagh has achieved a record of 6 wins, 4 losses. Katharina Lehner has achieved a record of 7 wins, 2 losses. Alright, so Sinead Kavanagh is currently a featherweight, and Katharina Lehner is currently moving up from bantamweight to fight Sinead Kavanagh at featherweight. Alright, so their heights are pretty similar at 5'6" for both of them. The reaches are 65 inches for Sinead Kavanagh and 67 inches for Katharina Lehner. So Katharina Lehner is going to have a slight reach advantage in this fight. Alright, so the Tapology predictions for this fight have 80% of the votes going for Kavanagh, mainly either by decision or KO. 20% of the votes are going for Lehner, either by decision or KO. Alright, so Sinead Kavanagh had a very good start to her pro career, as she ended up winning her first fight by first-round KO inside of Bama, then she won a decision, and then a first-round KO. All those 3 wins got her into Bellator, where she ended up fighting Alina Kaliduo, where she ended up getting the win by unanimous decision. But in her next fight after that, against Ioni Zalfiarson, she ended up getting her first ever loss by unanimous decision. And in her next fight against Arlene Blenko, who is a pretty good fighter right now, she ended up losing the fight by split decision in a very, very close bout, which honestly could have gone either way. In her next fight, she did come back with a nice first-round KO, though. But her next 2 fights after that ended up losing by first-round TKO and a unanimous decision to Leslie Smith. After those 2 losses, she came back with a nice second-round KO win over Olga Rubin. Alright, now let's go to her opponent, Katharina Lehner. Alright, so Katharina Lehner started her career off pretty good, as she ended up winning her first fight by split decision, came back with 4 straight decision wins in a row, which got her into Invicta FC, where she got a first-round KO win over Alexa Connors, followed by a unanimous decision win over Gemma Pike in Hype FC, which got her back into Invicta FC, where she ended up fighting Sarah Kaufman, who she ended up losing to by third-round rear naked choke. After that loss, she was actually invited onto the Ultimate Fighter Season 28, where she ended up fighting Pani Kianzad in an exhibition bout, but ended up losing the fight by unanimous decision. After that loss on the Ultimate Fighter, she actually had a boxing bout where she ended up winning by unanimous decision, and in her next fight inside Invicta FC, she ended up losing to Lisa Versosa by unanimous decision. Alright, so Sinead Kavanagh and Katharina Lehner, they have not had the best fights recently, but one of them is going to come back with a nice win here. So Sinead Kavanagh, she definitely has a lot more power than Lehner. They both have knockout power, I'm not going to lie. Katharine Lehner can definitely get a knockout here. Sinead Kavanagh, look at her nickname. It's Sinead K.O. Kavanagh. She has K.O. in her name. That means she has power. Not to mention, she is the 14th best featherweight in the whole world. Katharina Lehner is currently the 27th best bantamweight in the world. But just because Katharina Lehner is moving up from bantamweight to fight Sinead Kavanagh, who has been fighting in featherweight for quite a while now, Sinead Kavanagh is just going to be too much for Katharina Lehner to handle, and that leads to my decision. I think Sinead Kavanagh is going to get the win by unanimous decision. Alright. If you agree, disagree, or have something to say, make sure to put in the description below, and I'll get back to every single one of those comments. And make sure to like, subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss the absolute best MMA content out there. It's been fun, but I'm out of here.